Hi everybody, welcome to the first unit module for English 175. I have the week 2 module up and ready for y'all, and that puts us ahead by 1 week. I'll be working on getting the rest of the unit 1 module up and going for y'all here in the next several days, but for now we've got plenty of work to do. So you have some links to view, read, and some videos to watch as it relates to basic grammar. There's a couple links there at the top of the module. The first one is a link to our English 101 and English 102 textbook, the handbook section that goes over grammar and usage. So read over all those sections, please, to get an overview of some of the very basic grammar usage rules with examples. The next link, the No Nonsense Grammar videos, a series of videos from PBS Learning Media. They're really short. Most of them are about a minute or less each. Again, about basic grammar ideas and concepts. They're a little bit silly. They might even be a little bit, childish, but they do the job, and they're short, and they're, succinct and to the point. And I think they explain these concepts pretty well. So look at those videos as well. There's about, I think, 13 or 14 of them, but like I said, about a minute or less each. So we're really looking at 15 minutes or less to view all those videos. All right, once you feel like you have an understanding of the grammar usage rules that are in those first two links here, there is a quiz to demonstrate your knowledge of that. That quiz is going to require the use of the Respondus Lockdown browser. If you've never used the Respondus Lockdown browser before, there is a test quiz in here in the module, so you can test out to see if your lockdown browser is working correctly. You can download the browser if you've never had to do that before. You can make an update to the browser if it's been a while since you've used it using this test. So there's no restrictions on this. It's just there to test your Respondus Lockdown browser settings so that when you go to take the quiz, everything should be good to go and you shouldn't have any trouble. So let me kind of go over what is in the quiz. Well, before we do that, you also have a week 2 discussion reflecting on your past experiences with grammar instruction and your thoughts about grammar. Look forward to seeing your responses and interacting with y'all in that discussion over the next week. But let's look at the quiz here. And I want to go over in a little bit of detail what this looks like and how to do the quiz. So you get one attempt at the quiz, only one. You're only allowed to use what you know from the module, but there's also hints that kind of rehash whatever's in the module within the quiz, and I'll show y'all what that looks like in just a moment here. So you get one attempt. You're not allowed to use any outside materials, but you don't have a time limit. You have a limited time to do this, but you do have to complete it in one session, so keep that in mind as well. So unlimited time, so you don't have to stress about completing it within a certain time limit. Take your time, take all the time you need. Use the hints that are available to you within inside of the quiz. Please make sure that you're ready to do all of this in one session. It's about 28 questions that cover those parts of grammar that are talked about in the module. Okay, so I'm going to launch my lockdown browser here. Actually, I can't do that because I am running the screen recording software. So there we go. So I was able to pull up the quiz and show it to y'all without having to open up the lockdown browser for myself. All right, so there's the quiz. And I don't want y'all to see all the questions right away, but there's going to be some that are matching where you pick, either 1, 2, or 3. And then here on the side, you see, 1 for sentence, 2 for sentence fragment right here. If you can see my cursor. So you'll see those on the side, and they may not be quite so obvious when you first open up the quiz. So I just wanted to make that visible to y'all. Is over there on the right hand side is that number 1, number 2. Pick number 1 or number 2 for, in this case, either a sentence or a sentence fragment. So there's 6 basic categories of questions with a few questions for each category. And then if you want the hint, then it's got a very basic explanation of the concepts that are being tested in that particular quiz question. So hopefully that'll provide you with everything that you need to successfully complete the quiz. If you have any trouble or any questions, please don't be afraid to reach out to me. I'm here to help, and I look forward to seeing your quiz results and seeing your interactions in the discussions this week.